did you expect? Who did you expect? Who did you expect? Who did you expect? Who did you expect?
Welcome to the east side. We don't wait for doors of opportunity, we just wait on when we gotta kick them in. Decatur, Georgia, or a den of thieves. Hidden leaves just to feed the village. Hidden leaves make them feel like ninjas. Niggas always keep the metal tucked till you run up, get your face cut. Got your brukins on the back end. Know too many niggas trapped. They be stuck in genjutsu. They see the world from a different view. Shadow clones cause they silhouettes. Hard to point out when they robbing you. You never know what be inside of you. You never know who you be talking to. Till it's 2 a.m. on the east side. Blacker shadows in the nighttime. They don't wait on nothing but the right time. He ain't come around the corner. Shots fired, that's a nigga down. Sad, but this is normal around this town. I've been crying for my niggas found. I've been praying for my niggas down. Always looking for some progress. Try a nigga, he gon' regress. Locked and loaded that nigga ready. Turn your brains into red spaghetti. I be looking for God here. Hopefully see that I'm trying here. Save my niggas cause they really lost. Talk to my niggas before you write them off.
They say, Vic, don't you move on that side, boy. Both the crime rate and junkies stay high, boy. Scary niggas, they ain't see my vision and they see it, they want in the convoy. Stop by the corner store, know that it's kissing there. Let them watch windows, punk gas for a bag of chill shot with the water. But no, they got size, I don't need no patchouli. I just want water. Star bitch with my brothers like Pops and Earl. We gon' turn Keller Road right into a Melrose. I might turn Wesley Chop to a motherfucking church. And they got them my people and teach them their worth. I don't need no appraiser, I'm knowing the worth of my property. They just don't talk the cap, always a lot in the world. And I'm winning all that construction on this side. I'm taking my time, now it's 2 a.m. on the east side. Up as fuck, no I'm writing rhymes. Late night, not an early morning like an alchemist. I'm turning into something. Shots fired, that's a nigga down. Sad, but it's normal around this town. Cause I'm calling, say you beat the charge. He can't wait to come back around. Other cousin calling, y'all must stop. Say he heard prices went back up. I confirm they gassed up. Told him chill, though, cause we next up. People be looking for God here. My job is to teach them look in themselves. Say my niggas cause they really lost. Spitting for the ones they breaking off.
Who did you expect?
Biggest the what? Biggest the what? Biggest the what? Biggest the Super Bowl. Niggas so thirsty, don't put me in beef. Dissecting my words and start looking too deep. I look at the tweets and start sucking my teeth. I'm letting it rock cause I love the mystique. I still wanna give me a song where I be. Can't trust everything that you saw on IG. Just know if I diss you, I make sure you know that I hit you like I'm on your call ID. I'm naming the album to fall off. It's pretty ironic cause it ain't no fall off for me. Still in this bitch getting bigger. They waiting on the kid to come drop like a father to be. Love when they argue the hardest MC. Is it K-Dot, is it Aubrey or me? We the big three like we started the league. But right now I feel like Muhammad Ali. Yeah, Muhammad Ali, the one that they call when they shit ain't connected no more. Feel like I got a job in IT. Rhyming with me is the biggest mistake. The Spider-Man meme is me looking at Drake. It's like we recruited your homies to be demon deacons. We got them attending your wake. Hey, how the gang got away from the bars, man, this shit like a prison escape. Everybody stepping, we're fucking, and everybody breakfast, and I'm about to clear up my plate. When I show up, it's motion picture, blockbuster. The goat with the golden pen, the top toucher, the spot rusher. Spray this whole shit up, the crop duster. Not Russia, but apply pressure to your cranium. Cold's automatic when aiming with the boy in the status of stadium. Big as the Super Bowl, but the difference is it's just two guys playing shit that they did in the studio. Niggas usually send they verses back to me and they be terrible, just like a 2-year-old. I love a dinner with some fine women when they start debating about who the GOAT. I'm like, go ahead, say it then. Who the GOAT? Who the GOAT? Who the GOAT? Who the GOAT? Who you bitches really rooting for? Like a kid that had been from January to November, nigga, it's just you and Cole. Big as the what? Big as the what? Big as the what? Big as the Super Bowl. Why that that girl on her phone, G. Never paid attention to the room or the homie. She just missed another opportunity, And I know that she lonely with no company, She so busy reading text, she ain't even read the room, yeah. Always sending texts like I just want myself a little boo, yeah. I think I just went stupid, hit by Cupid. The arrow hit my heart, I hope she noticed, gotta read the room, yeah. Learn to read the room, I really wish that you can read the room. I really wish that you can look inside of me, and I can tell you how I feel, little baby. Just learn to read the room, Read the room. Just read the room, Just read the room. Learn to feel that presence and that feeling in that mood. Just learn to go ahead and feel that moment too, Learn to read the room. Trying to talk to you was honestly so fucking strange. Trying to find a way that drove my brain to be deranged. I would've never thought I'd have this kind of issue. I couldn't connect with you inside of the same room. I know you feel me, at least I think you do. It's hard to tell, I cannot read the room. Seem to be unfazed, that's what you supposed to do. You seem so confused, baby, why won't you learn to read the room? I really wish that you can read the room. I really wish that you can look inside of me, and I can tell you how I feel, little baby. Just learn to read the room, Read the room. Just read the room, Just read the room. Learn to feel that presence and that feeling in that mood. Just learn to go ahead and feel that moment too, Learn to read the room.
I'll show you how to read the room, baby. Say you faded off that drink, I hit the road and zoom, baby. Project nigga section 8, I never had a spoon, baby. She says it's rated, this movie coming soon, baby. No, I ain't worried about your boyfriend, he ain't like that. See me, it's on sight about that pussy, he gon' fight back. He gon' risk his life, I beat him up like go down my path. But your bitch won't be, so it ain't my fault that you tried that. Oh yeah.
Learn to read the room, I really wish that you can read the room. I really wish that you can look inside of me, and I can tell you how I feel, little baby. Just learn to read the room, Read the room. Just read the room, Just read the room. Learn to feel that presence and that feeling in that mood. Just learn to go ahead and feel that moment too, Learn to read the room.
That's my jam right there. Good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Saturday show. I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's in good spirits. But it is showtime. It is showtime. It is also cold time. So if you guys don't mind sending like some, what is it like? Heat waves from wherever city and state y'all in, just send all the heat that y'all got over there because it is cold. Oh, it is cold. Oh, me as a San Franciscan should not have to experience this, okay? I got woke up. Well, hold on. Let me excuse my manners. T.O. Shout out to my dog, Mr. T.O. himself, for being the sponsor of the last show. Okay, so once again, big shout out to T.O. Even though, shout out to T.O. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for supporting the show. It's all love. I just have to tell y'all, it is cold. It is cold, okay? I don't need to feel this way in the morning, the afternoon, or anything. I should never experience this. This is for you Southerners and partly New Yorkers. Y'all supposed to be in cold weather and hot weather. I'm supposed to be in perfect weather. It's irritating my soul, okay? I'm not going to lie to y'all, but I'm going to make it through. You know why I'm going to make it through? Because we got a fun show today. A lot of real stuff got to be talked about, but we have a fun show today. We on a little bit earlier than scheduled because I have some things to take care of later. So unfortunately, I won't be able to start the show later, so we got to get into it early. It's no problem. We can manage. We can adjust. It's not a problem. Let's see, my boy Grizz in the building. Nick, what up? D always causing trouble, so I know he up to something. What have I been missing? As a matter of fact, do not answer that question. Who do not answer that question? I'm afraid y'all gonna put something in the chat like you ain't hear what happened. So do not answer that question. I do not want to know what I've been missing because I'm scared. I am scared. Okay, these YouTube streets have haunted everybody. Okay, so I like sleeping well at night. Okay, so save me from the horrors of these YouTube streets. I'm not really tripping. I'm just playing. But we got some things to get into today. Okay, my girl Caitlyn Clark. She is Time Magazine Player of the Year. Robert Platinum, don't do that. You owe me $1, Robert Platinum. I ain't forgot. And I should charge you 99% interest. So that $1 turns into $100. Okay. We got Caitlyn Clark. She is Time Magazine Woman of the Year, basically, or athlete. I consider it the same. We got to deal with my girl cooking with Kaya and her visit to the DDG and the Duke Lacrosse team vindication. The Duke Lacrosse team's vindication, okay? It is amazing what's been going on, all right? Other than that, I have no idea what else is going on. I don't know if it's Nelly and the St. Lunatics, if they coming back. I'm a little bit behind on all the battle rap. Oh, I did see a little bit of that Remy Ma and Papoose, the thread on there. I saw a little bit of that. And it's messy. It's a little bit of messy. I hope they make some money out of it, some reality TV money or something like that. But it's a little messy. I'm not going to deny that. But who's telling the truth? Is it Papoose or is it Remy Ma? I don't want to answer because the truth may get me in trouble. The truth may get me in trouble, so I'm not going to tell y'all. I'm not going to tell you, okay? What we do today, guys, we're going to start. Where should we start? Let's start with DDG. Shout out to my dog DDG, by the way. The man is a genius when it comes to this social media, okay? The man is a genius when it comes to this social media. He has an eye for what's going on. I just really, man, DDG is the man, okay? He just know how to win. He just know how to keep winning. So shout out to him. Fun things going on. The sensation that's cooking around here is very interesting to me, okay? It's very quite interesting to me, all right? You know, recently, DDG got together with your girl. He got together with your girl. And, you know, she taught the boy how to cook. She said, I'm going to teach you how to cook. I heard he paid about 4 bands, but I believe that type of talent is worth it. And yes, she is talented. Yes, she is very talented, okay? But she got together with the man himself, Mr. DDG, okay?
If you want, so I know you live in Long Beach. Just so you ain't gotta drive all the way to Long Beach, you can just stay the night. And then we can wake up and do the pasta.
Oh, sure.
Basically, you know, we're gonna hold off on that. But the point of it is this, okay? Hey, TEC, your boy DDG has decided that he wants to learn how to cook. Now, y'all can say what y'all want to say, but it's important that you learn how to cook. He said pasta timeout. He asked her, he said, I don't want you driving all the way back to Long Beach. If you want to just stay the night, we can cook the pasta in the morning. And he got all his jewelry on. If y'all know anything about black men and their jewelry, if we got all our jewelry on, we feeling ourselves. All right, we feeling ourselves. All right, we just step in the building, I'm feeling like we in that mode. We in that mode, okay? So the boy's shining. He's shining. He's learning how to cook healthier meals, take care of his body. He's paying for a professional. It is what it is, okay? It is what it is. Shout out to him. Shout out to my brother G-Ville in the gang. But that's what's going on. Nick, what up? So that's what's going on. He learning how to cook. There's no need not to support. But you know what I've been noticing? Let me tell y'all what I've been noticing. There's not been a strong outpour in support for the girl that's teaching people how to cook. I've been hearing all kind of aggressiveness towards this young lady, Miss Kaya. And I'm hearing women say she ain't even that pretty. I'm like, but she cooking. What does she been pretty got to do with the food? So when the sisterhood is not being extremely supportive, all right? The sisterhood has not been extremely supportive. I don't understand why. Hold on, let me check my phone, make sure I can actually hear it this stream, because too many times I cannot hear it. And people be sending me stuff I can't pay attention to. But I don't understand why the sisterhood don't support her the right way. She's doing phenomenal work in a really, really good way. All right. And y'all can say how y'all feel, but the truth of the matter is, it's clear that the talent that she has, the people need it. If y'all don't believe me, she is so needed right now that people in professional industries, yes, I said it, people in professional industries can utilize her skills and her abilities, okay? Yes, they can, all right? Shout out to my brother Timeout, says for the water fund support. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Timeout, because you know water is going to be consumed a lot today because I got a busy day, okay? After I get out of here, if I make it out, it's going to be a long day. Shout out to Timeout. But I have to tell y'all the truth. Cooking with Kaya. So I know how important she is. Let me show y'all, because y'all sometimes y'all get threw off because the little entertainment. She got the you know, the aura that pulls people to her. It ain't her fault that she know how to throw down in the kitchen. It ain't her fault she know how to throw down in the kitchen. But her aura is just gravitating all these men who have been struggling with cooking for years. And DDG said, not no more. Her aura has drawn me. Her cooking skills have drawn me to her. I just feel so connected with her talent and her ability to make the fine cuisine. That's just what it is, okay? That's just what it is, okay? The talent is the talent. You know who else can use her talent? This professional restaurante, okay? They can use her talent.
This restaurant actually serving fast food chicken from Popeyes and passing it off as its own.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
The restaurant found itself in hot water after a customer ordered fried chicken at the Sweet Dixie Kitchen in Long Beach, California.
Sweet Dixie's, California. Y'all over there frauding like y'all out here producing this good old chicken. Now, this makes California look bad. I'm not going to lie. Y'all over there messing with Louisiana, frauding like y'all got that Louisiana chicken. Y'all frauding. Oh, Jay. Hey, Jay Ali. How you doing? They out here frauding like they got that Popeyes chicken. Passing it off like it's your own in the north. Y'all's freeze up here. Y'all is freeze. But y'all not free to just blatantly plagiarize somebody's recipe and pass it off. That's what y'all do when y'all be going to college. Y'all be looking over what you get for answer number 2. Y'all be looking over people's shoulder on their homework. Y'all be trying to switch 2 words when they write the essays for you. He said, going to the supermarket. Just put, I went to the supermarket. Y'all think y'all can just switch little words like that and get away with this. It ain't right. It ain't right. If y'all don't know how to cook, call your girl Kaya, okay? Cooking with Kaya. Call your girl and she will put you on, player. But this here ain't it. Y'all can't be embarrassing us like this. Y'all cannot be having this restaurant. First of all, it looks like Sweet Dixie is fraudulent Dixie. Sweet Dixie is fraudulent Dixie. And y'all here fronting. This ain't no Sherelle. This ain't no Pharrell. I was just front. That's how embarrassing it is. Yeah, Jay Ali, I'm on game. Jay Ali, it's too late. Okay, it's too late. I'm here to save everybody in the kitchen. Okay, I'm here for them.
And saw something very strange. He posted his discovery on Yelp. The chicken they use is from Popeyes. Before my friends and I got seated, we saw them quickly bring in 2 large boxes of Popeyes to the kitchen. Turns out the guy was right.
I love it. I can stand behind it. I can proudly say that this is the best product I feel for this dish.
She acknowledged that every day she walks 3 blocks to the local Popeyes to buy the chicken and resells it in her restaurant.
The manager's like, hey, you need your chicken? And I'm like, yes, I do.
The chicken is reheated in her oven. On the menu, the meal was sold as Pop's Chicken and Waffles. Kim says,
oh, Lord. You selling as chicken and waffles? You might as well be Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. Listen, this is the first time I'm going to do it for the blacks. Okay, I'm going to do it for y'all. They really out here culture vulture. This some real culture vulturism right here. I ain't going to hold y'all. I ain't going to hold it. This first, I'm going to give y'all this one for sure. The blacks get, like Dave Chappelle says, the blacks, we draft Eminem. Listen, I'm going to give y'all this one. Because this is bad. You can't even come up with your own names for these dishes. All you doing is plagiarizing and you changing the first word in the sentence. This ain't good. This ain't good. Y'all used to be better at stealing. Y'all used to be better at stealing people's creations, okay? Inventions. Y'all used to steal things and change the whole name. And we were like, and then we thought y'all came up with it. Years later, they be like, that was Mr. Carver that came up with that invention. Word it was? Yeah, they took it from him though. Ford Company, they say it was a brother that actually did all that work. Word it was? Well, his name ain't involved in it. I didn't understand it. But now y'all just switching one word and stealing people's stuff. When you could have just went and got the talent herself. You could have just went and got the talent herself. And yeah. That's all you had to do. That's all you got to do is get the girl yourself, okay? That's all you got to do. Dial her up, say, look, we struggling with this food game. We've been in this restaurant business for 20-some years. It's plagiarizing. Yes, it is, Otis. Ask all the colleges around the country. It is. It absolutely is, okay? Just get your girl, okay? DDG, he paying top dollar. I hope he didn't fly her out because let's just be honest. All this flying out is getting us in some trouble, all right? So hopefully she took the bus. She paid in cash, and she made her way over. I hope that's what happened. DDG, you better not use that company credit card, DDG. Do not use that company credit card because we all know what could happen if they find you on that company credit card. So that's my hope. Hopefully she paid in cash and she booked that ticket and then came to see DDG. DDG, don't get caught up. Don't be talking about you're moving over state lines and all that. No, don't do it. As a matter of fact, DDG, you better be in LA right now. You best to be somewhere in California. You better not mess with no state lines, all right? Because you're the type of man, you're going to pay that money. $4,000 is what they told. Time out said $4,000. $4,000 could get you a hot dog cart. I don't know. An ice cream. Like you can become the ice cream man with $4,000. Get you one of those little ice cream, push around the park and get you some money. $4,000 could start you a business. But her business already booming. I saw one guy, oh man, I tried to save it, guys. I did. I tried to save it, but I couldn't find it. One guy paid like $2,000 to her on TikTok. 2 bands. I tried to save it, but I couldn't find it, man. I tried though. But it showed the receipts. It showed the receipts. I was like 250, and it was on TikTok, guys. So just know everything she does on TikTok is on the uppity up because TikTok will block anything if it isn't. So she was just doing what she do, and he was paying her. He was like 250. I saw 250 like 4 times. So that's like $1,000, $250. I can't really count, but you know, if I get one of those ice cream carts, you know, we figure it out. But anyway, the point being is, you don't have to embarrass your company like this. You don't have to plagiarize no chicken and Otis, and don't get Otis as your lawyer. Otis over here talking about if you pay for it, it ain't plagiarized. Otis, you gonna get your people convicted, sir. You ain't the lawyer we need. Okay, we looking for that guy that was on the slime trial. Okay, because that person can get anybody off. If you get caught plagiarizing, that's the lawyer you want to get. That's the lawyer you want to get. Okay, now that we know she's very talented, okay, that we understand that she is the talent, where does the talent come from? Where does this talent come from? I mean, quite talented. And not only is she just talented, guys, she is very serious about her business. She's very serious about her business. One time she over there in DDG, while she's teaching the man how to become a 5-star chef, okay, because she is a 5-star chef, whether you guys know it or not. Because who else pays $4,000 for a 2-star chef? And it's $4,000 an hour, I heard. Okay, Mr. Platinum, $4 an hour. So she definitely a 5-star chef. Okay, so don't be hating. And listen, Black Girl Magic. So go ahead and support that Black Girl Magic. Listen up.
Did you wash your hands after touching that meat?
No.
Wash your hands.
Oh,
DDG forgot to wash his hands after touching the meat. Pause. Now, a lot of y'all be forgetting to wash y'all hands. Filthy hands y'all be having. Filthy hands. It is filthy hands. And see, a lot of y'all didn't know when y'all cooking, wash your hands. You're filthy. See, not only is this 5-star chef teaching you the ingredients, how much, you know how Salt Bae used to just, you know, she's teaching you just enough. That's too much. Wash your hands. She's doing things your mama supposed to have told you to do. Now, I'm impressed. Okay, some of y'all might not be impressed. I am a supporter. I want her success to go through the roof. Cooking with Kaya. Like, I want her success to go all the way to the top. Heck, if she could go to the top of the charts with this, I want her up there. She is exactly what we need young women doing today, okay? Getting this money, okay? And we are supportive of women excelling in their arts, okay? And she is an artiste, okay? She is an artiste. She sculptures like just amazing artist, okay? We love the work that she is doing, okay? Not only, and the men are extremely supportive. You know what they usually say? Y'all men don't be supporting the ladies when we work hard. We supporting so much that it's causing some conflicts in these relationships, okay? I'm like, what's going on? What the problem is? You know? And they over there causing all kind of problems. So I was trying to figure out what the problem was, okay? That's what I was doing. I'm trying to figure out what the problem is, guys. And so I've been noticing a lot of these guys have been wanting to get into cooking. A lot of these guys have been wanting to get into the cooking game, okay? HD is in the building, says salute, may have a potential request for your argumentative acumen. I do the best I can, brother. You let me know. I do whatever I can to support you, brother. But right now I'm arguing for Kaya. That's what my argument is for right now, okay? If you're not familiar, go on and get familiar with it, okay? Now, I'm seeing all these brothers, all these good young gentlemen trying to learn and cook for themselves because the lady saying, y'all don't be cooking for yourself. Y'all don't know how to cook. So then when a brother start to learn how to cook, y'all getting mad. And y'all know what y'all mad about? Y'all mad about TikTok. So now the brothers can't be on TikTok? We want to be on TikTok. It ain't fair. Listen, look at this brother right here. He got the pan in front of him. You see it? He got the pan in front of him, and he is ready to cook. Look at him.
What do you want?
What are you watching, bro? I hope it's not what I think it is.
Bro, I'm just learning how to cook.
I told you about that shit.
Bro, she's just a chill ass girl who teaches people how to
Then
cook.
she shakes ass. After she
See what I mean? You see what brothers got to deal with. All we doing learning how to cook on TikTok the way y'all do. Y'all know how women be like, guess what I saw on TikTok? Guess what I saw on TikTok? We got to listen to y'all all day talk about what y'all saw on TikTok. Oh, I learned how to do this from TikTok. Oh, I got this recipe from TikTok. It's TikTok, TikTok, TikTok. So then when we go, TikTok might be where it's at. We go there and we like, man, we really do need to learn how to cook a little bit better. We find a young lady that knows exactly how to cook it up. And the very first thing y'all do is get upset. Why are y'all upset when a man wants to go out and better his life and learn how to cook? Okay. All we doing is learning from the teacher. And this happened to be the chef 5-star extraordinaire. Okay. Now, I thought it was just one person. But I start strolling through and I looked through those comment sections and I scrolled through and I said, oh, it's more of these. Now, I can't go through them all. But I said, whoa, why are these ladies so upset? That response was just a little too fast for me. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I saw another one. Man, oh, man. I saw another one. And listen, you can tell that this woman teaching men how to cook is making women feel insecure. It's making women feel insecure. They're starting to think they're going to be replaced. They hear cooking with Kaya, cooking, and they get mad. They like, why you learn how to cook? I don't know. I mean, I'm just trying to get a new hobby, I guess. You know, TikTok is fun, remember? And it's about to go away on the 19th. So we got to get all the chef cooking we can get in here, okay? We got to get it all in here. Player one in the building says, salute AO. By the way, TikTok is toxic AF. I know, but they got like a lot of banned words that you can't say on there. So it's a little bit more PG, you know what I'm saying? They have a lot of restrictions. So that's why it's like the PG version of everything else, okay? So I got inspired too. I said, I need to make sure the world know about how lovely this young lady and the work that she does for the community to get us to take care and secure ourselves, okay? But these women are feeling very insecure. This girl's so angry. Look at this. Your man is in the bed. They in the bed laying down. She on TikTok right now. You can only see a little bit on the screen, all right, because it ain't the best artwork. But you can see she on TikTok right now. She on TikTok right now. And she going to be upset because her man is on TikTok. This is what's going on. Listen to this.
Welcome to another video. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking. Welcome to that.
Did y'all see that? Brothers, we are no longer safe in our own homes. We are no longer safe in our own homes. If we, in the sacred place of our own bedroom, if we can't sit back and learn how to cook with Kaya, where are we safe at, brothers? Where are we safe at? We ain't even safe in our own man. She attacked his phone too, knocked it all out his hand. You would have thought he committed a crime. But the brother was innocent. The only thing he's guilty of is wanting to learn how to cook. What is it this young lady is doing to upset ladies so much while teaching the people how to cook? She even teaching women how to cook. She's not even got no pick. She like, you want to learn how to cook? I will teach anybody if y'all want to learn. Now, if you still making top ramen and you know, what is that? Bologna sandwiches for your man, I can understand your frustration. But if you say all these women claiming they know how to cook, why Why y'all not doing what she doing? See, I figured it out, guys. It took me a minute, but I figured it out. Buckle up. See, this is what I've learned, guys. See, a lot of women will say she's not that pretty. She ain't attractive. I don't know what y'all see. And we see food. The men, all we see is food and a bubbly young lady that makes cooking exciting. Just makes cooking exciting. So please don't be mad at us because we want to learn how to cook and better our lives. But this is what I've learned, guys. A lot of women have been complaining, I want to work from home. I'm tired of having to get up and drive through traffic and all this. Well, you want to know if a girl is insecure? You want to know if a girl is actually attractive? Ask her if she know how to cook. If she says she don't want to go into the office, she want to work from home, and she know how to cook, and she thinks she attractive, why isn't she on TikTok cooking? If you prettier than cooking with Kaya, you prettier than her. So you're so angry at us. Won't you go ahead and get on that TikTok? And since you're a pretty lady and you know how to cook, go ahead and get on there and make your money. See, she's doing it in a fashion in which you can't be mad. See, she's not on that other site that a lot of women are generating $4 million a month on. But she's found a way to create content at home through her cooking skills and to make money and women jealous that their men want to learn how to cook. I don't know why y'all mad. And this is why I'm frustrated. Somebody said, oh, I think because she sometimes twerks in her video, right? I guess sometimes she might twerk in her video. I don't know. I don't care. I'm there for the food. I'm there for the food. So I really wouldn't notice like little stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't notice nothing like that. That's not something I would notice. But a lot of people saying that's what's been going on. Maybe it's true. All I see is the plate of food. I can't see nothing else. I'm focused on the food. But let me tell y'all what I noticed. If you support Cardi B, if you support Meg Thee Stallion, what's your trouble supporting Kaya? What's your issue supporting Miss Kaya? What's so hard? What'd she do to you? Why are you so frustrated? She didn't do nothing to you. Why can't you support her? That's my question. Can somebody look up how many subscribers she has? Because maybe it's her subscriber count, and that's what's pissing people off. Because I don't know what's frustrating people so much. So maybe somebody look up her subscriber count to me, and that might piss them off or something. I don't know. I don't know what it is. So look, all we see is the food. All we see is the food. Okay, Prime agrees with me. We don't really see what y'all be seeing. We see food. Look, my brother AG said it too. Definitely here for the food. She has a legit mac and cheese. I told y'all. We just came off of Thanksgiving. Some people didn't eat that well. Some people wasn't taken care of. Some people had not mashed potatoes, mushy potatoes. It wasn't right. And so we got motivated like, man, I'm not going through this another year, man. And mashed potatoes wasn't here. Macaroni and cheese wasn't late. I need to learn how to do this myself because no man, no hardworking man should ever have to experience not having no good food on Thanksgiving. None of them. It ain't right. I don't think that's how it should be done, okay? And we are here for the food. You don't believe me? Look. See? Food. Every time I see this young lady, I just see food. And that do look good. Man, that look good right there. And they get upset. All she does is show her food on TikTok, get some views, make some money. The same thing y'all jealous women want to do. Y'all know y'all want to be because some of y'all can cook. Some of y'all can cook. Not a lot, not enough of you, but some of y'all can cook. And y'all jealous because she making money. We didn't do nothing. Most of the time, it's mainly women on TikTok anyway. We going over there to learn how to cook. Otherwise, we'd be on YouTube. So do not be mad at the brothers if we sitting here trying to learn how to cook. All right. I don't know what else y'all think we there for. Look at that food. Look at that food.
Cooking with Kaya.
Man, that food looks so good. That's some good food right there. See?
Hey y'all, so let's talk about it because I got time today.
She got time.
I just have a couple questions. Number one, why do y'all be so mad when I do my little dancey dance? Like, does it tickle your feathers? Like, why are you so angry about my video?
Because they don't know how to cook. They are upset with you because they don't know how. Look how professional this woman is. She got the gloves on. And she is a like a Barbie doll type of lady. She has the pink gloves on. Oh my gosh. Who do we have to thank? Who are her parents? Who are her parents? We need to thank them. Somebody find out who they are. We are going to write a petition for them to continue to make more of her. We need more. Flood the community with more young ladies like her. Okay, that's all we asking for. So we can learn how to cook. All right. I don't know why all y'all ladies is frustrated. I don't know what's going on. She show you the food. She show you how. Look at the presentation. First of all, you got to acknowledge a lot of y'all don't even have a wooden chopping board. That's the first problem. Y'all don't even have a wooden chopping board. So we know y'all food got all kind of diseases on it. And it ain't properly put together because y'all don't have a wooden chopping board. We know y'all don't. We been to y'all house. Y'all ain't even got no seasoning. It's getting so bad. We think y'all going to start putting raisins in the. That's how bad it's getting. So show this young lady the proper respect that she deserves, okay? All she doing is showing y'all how to cook. She putting the, woo! So look at the wrist game. Look at the wrist game. Ah! Her wrist game on point. I have not been this impressed by cooking in a long time, but she's just so skilled. I see those other people that be cooking on TikTok, and they not as cool as her. They not as cool as her. Like, she just, like, every ounce, like, she just really good at what she do. I went through and saw some other stuff. I saw food on almost every post. I don't understand what the frustration is. There are a lot of other girls, they don't have food on every post. They don't have it. HD says the level of sophistication to be able to twerk and cook simultaneously. Masterful. The thing is, she's sweet. She has a lovely voice. She's angelic. Like she attracts you. She wants to make sure you're entertained while she putting her content together, and she making good food. And she got the eyes of celebrities. DDG is the man. And he flew out, paid her $4 an hour. Now, I don't know if anybody else has made $4,000 in an hour. But I can tell you, it's very difficult to do. Some people do it in their sleep. But it's not that easy. So she's worked really hard, okay? You can tell she spent the majority of her life learning how to do this. You can just tell. She spent the majority of her life learning how to become the best cook in America. Y'all don't believe me? Let's find out. Because a lot of times women be like, I don't know how to cook, but I can learn. And then y'all together for 5-10 years. She ain't learned how to cook in 10 years. She ain't learned how to cook in 10 years. So let's find out how long it took her to cook, okay? Compliments of the man DDG himself. Go to his page. Now they have about an hour of content where they're getting together, bouncing ideas, learn how to cook together. Okay. Now DDG did answer the door, unprofessional, but he is a celebrity and he's always rushing. He might have just got off a plane, so I ain't gonna judge him. But they have a little conversation.
Potatoes.
I got a little one right here.
Perfect.
How long you been cooking for?
Like 2 years.
2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to the question.
I got a little one right here.
Perfect.
How long you been cooking for?
Like 2 years.
2 years.
Mm-hmm.
You hear what she said? How long have you been cooking? Like 2 years. You mean to tell me you can learn how to cook like that in 2 years? And you got women in here burning eggs. You got women in here burning eggs. And she learned how to do all that 2 years. I don't know about you, but I'm a little impressed. 2 years, and she already then ran it up, million followers, DDG. I ain't gonna say he flews her out because I don't think he flews her out. I think that she paid cash and she drove herself there. If anybody's listening, that's what happened. Sometimes you got 2 years and she put in this work. Ladies, just get out there, put your food together. Look, I was watching this other girl. She's like, I think she does content for her, like she stays at home and then her boyfriend goes to work and they like young and she like cooking on a budget, whatever the case is. She got the tiniest kitchen you ever seen. She don't have all the equipment that these people that are big like TikTokers and YouTubers, but she just make it work. And she does. She can. I don't want to say that, but she has like a small kitchen, 1 or 2 pots, and she just be making food for her man. And he's very grateful. And she does content and she's got some traction, but she's just putting the work in. She don't have no master chef's kitchen to start performing this work. That's why y'all jealous of her. Y'all jealous of her because she's teaching us how to cook. Now, DDG, now see, also y'all was mad that DDG was going to fall off after he stopped messing with that one chick. Tell the truth. Y'all thought DDG was going to fall off and be like, oh, he fell off. He can't do no better. Well, now the man going to put cooking in his repertoire. Could you imagine? All right, so up and coming rapper, vlogger, one of the best to ever do it, money getter, and now cooker extraordinaire. Oh, DDG is going to have his phone ringing off the hook. Okay? Dang, man. Shout out to DDG. So smart. I don't know why I didn't think of this, y'all. I can't flooze nobody out. I should have requested that we meet and I just give her the $4,000. It's definitely worth it. I just don't have the money. But if I did raise the money, what I would do is I would put a whole show together. It would just be me and Kaya. And we put a whole show together and I would break down her life story, find out all the best questions to present to y'all because this type of person has to be brought to the light. This type of young lady needs to be brought to the light and be celebrated. I want y'all singing her little dance the same way y'all sing Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B. I want the same thing. Okay, that's what I want to hear from y'all. Be supportive of this young lady on her journey to greatness. That's all that we're asking for you guys. Do not be like those girls in the other videos where they're yelling at their man because they're learning how to cook. Don't be like that. Fellas, I know y'all want to hear it, but your girl can't really cook and she insecure. Because if she trying to stay at home and she not trying to cook and she know how to cook and make content like Kai, what's wrong with her? Y'all don't want to say she ain't all that. Well, then go out there and just make better content than her then. Make better food than her. Because I went all up and down her page, by the way. Because I had to see if she were really cooking like that. Turns out she really do be cooking like that, y'all. She really do. Look at this stuff, man. Look at that. Look at that food. Look at this stuff, y'all.
Man, with this dinner I just cooked, bro. Take a good look.
Look at this fool.
Welcome to another video with Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with
Man, that
Kaya.
fool look amazing.
Don't know how to sing, but
That fool looks amazing. Man. Amazing fool, guys. Like, I don't know what kind of camera she got. But man, that fool look amazing. Okay. And ladies, if you know how to cook, my girl Kyla says I throws down too. I believe you. But a lot of these girls was mad at her because she was in the kitchen. She was in the kitchen cooking up, making a nice meal for the internet. That one lady be making food for her dogs. Okay, she got that little dog that she be making food for. I seen it. Food. That dog get better food than all of us. So some of them that can cook and they making good content. Okay, this young lady doing her thing. We just here to support the young lady. Okay. And look how fast she be cooking, y'all. Woo, whip game crazy. I wonder what kind of job she was doing before she got here. Her whip game crazy. You know what I'm saying? The way she whipping the pot up, I don't know. Maybe she had another career before she got to this cooking life. I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying. I don't know what's going on, but ladies, leave her alone. Leave her alone. No. It looked like I was looking for the content. Okay, don't come in here, Carl all the time. Don't do that. Okay, don't be doing that. I'm just here to support the sister. Okay, a lot of time the ladies say they don't get support. I'm just here to support her. Okay, y'all see she's already doing quite well, but every video that fool looking. What kind of camera is she using? Because that fool literally looks like she was at a 5-star restaurant cooking up in the back. Man, look, the bread ain't even burnt. Y'all know how sometimes y'all be getting that burnt bread? You're like, dang, you burnt the edges and everything. Her bread ain't burnt. Nope. And you see how she separates the dishes and stuff? So you can pick from this side and this side. Masterful, guys. I just want y'all to know. Okay? Shout out to her. Keep doing your thing. We are very proud of the work that you do. Okay? Man, that is impressive. All right, guys, let's get to it. All right, now that we've been cooked up with Kaya, cooking with Kaya. Yes. Hi, man. The talent is amazing. Shout out to DDG for recognizing her skills and talent and bringing her to the front of the congregation to be celebrated for her greatness. Thank you, Mr. DDG. We do appreciate you and all the hard work that you do to showcase her skills and talent, okay? Very, very impressive. Now, let's get on to Miss Caitlyn Clark, okay? Let's get on to Miss Caitlyn Clark. I have been one of the more outspoken supporters of Caitlyn Clark because I just believe she wants to just play basketball and be successful and be the best. She's not looking to be in the spotlight. I haven't heard anything from her since the season ended. She's been very quiet, but her name has been circulating the last couple days. It turns out because of her success, she's getting a bright light shining on her, and she ended up becoming basically Time Magazine's Athlete of the Year, whatever the case, however you want to look at it. Athlete, woman, the same thing to me. And some of the things that she said in her interview in the magazine has come to the light, and it's brought a lot of questions and thoughts behind it, okay? Not gonna lie, it's really interesting. Let me tell you, let me show you guys what the more highlighted side that everybody is responding to based upon what she said, okay?
that you were apologizing for your white privilege and the fact that you wanted to uplift Black female athletes and make sure that they were getting the shine, kind of like your pioneers were getting the shine that they deserved.
Like I've said, I feel like I've earned every single thing that's happened to me over the course of my career. But also, I grew up a fan of this league from a very young age. Like, my favorite player was Maya Moore. Like,
I want to start with that. Her favorite player was Maya Moore. I told you Maya Moore is the GOAT. Wherever Remy is, all in the chat, type in. Okay, I told you, Remy, Maya Moore is the GOAT. Okay, you listen to the professionals. Okay, listen to the greatest rookie ever in the WNBA. Okay, she said Maya Moore is the GOAT. I told you.
I grew up a fan of this league from a very young age. Like, my favorite player was Maya Moore. Like, I know what this league was about. I know there's been so many amazing Black women that have been in this league, and continuing to uplift them, I think, is very important. And that's something I'm very aware of. The only opinions I really care about are the people that I love, my teammates, my coaches, the people inside of our locker room, the people that I see every single day, and I know have my best interest at heart too. So
I'm just so thankful that you are the leader. Like, you are the chosen one in the future of the sport.
So that little excerpt there where she comes to go to speak about uplifting Black players has caused quite a stir on the internet. And this I thought about it long and hard, and I said, what is it with this? What is it? What is it with this whole strong position of trying to uplift Black players in the WNBA because they're overlooked? I've been trying to figure it out. And I'm not sure why it's so important to the players for her to acknowledge them and to be outspoken about what people have done before them. We don't care about that stuff. We don't spend a lot of time studying the history books, going back to learn about the great players and the great people of the generations before us. Most of us, after a few years, people are forgotten. If you're not the GOAT, we don't really care. There's been probably 50, 60, 70, 80,000 players that's come through the sports in the NBA and stuff like that. We only know a handful of them, 100 players maybe. That's just the truth. To me, it's kind of sad that she has to take the focus of all the hard work that she done to acknowledge other people because other people don't want to acknowledge them. I'm sorry. If they don't want to acknowledge you, why do you care about getting their praise or getting their acceptance? Since when do y'all want people to like you that don't like you? Have y'all thought about that? It's so unique, but the WNBA in particular, they're on this like rampage to get people to like them that don't like them, to get people to acknowledge them that they wouldn't want to acknowledge. I just don't understand it. I really, really don't. Why? Why do you want this? And why is it so unique to y'all? Jackie Robinson broke the barriers. He broke the line. He never got his acknowledgement. He never went out there and begged and asked for it. Why do not why don't I hear Black players in the NBA not stating that the white players and the privilege that they have? Why aren't the players coming out there saying that for them? I'm trying to figure out the difference. Like, why don't I hear LeBron saying, look, they need to acknowledge our greatness and what we've accomplished in this league, and Nikola Jokic got too many MVPs and they giving it to him for this, that. Why is it unique to the WNBA? I've been racking my head around it. And I said, what is this thing? What is it? And it's getting so bad. And this is really bad, by the way. This is really bad, guys. It got so bad that an owner of the league has decided to speak, okay? This here is the owner of the Mystics. I believe they're the Washington Mystics. And she said Caitlyn Clark should not be Athlete of the Year. She basically said Caitlyn Clark should not be Athlete of the Year. Now, business-wise, it makes sense. Business-wise, it made sense. From what I see, her impact, it's Steph Curry-like for the women's league. It's actually even bigger because women are even a bigger market. The truth of the matter is. But I just don't understand. Could you imagine, guys, check this out. Could you imagine this? And this is why it's bothersome to me, right? Because I believe in setting a standard, meaning if you think something is wrong, you cannot do the same action. If you believe something is wrong, you cannot go and do wrong stuff and be like, yeah, so I just want to prove a point. No. If you believe something is wrong, you have to stand on the high ground. You cannot copy. That's why I don't believe the whole me too and you did it too. I'm very big on that. Don't do something that you don't believe is right or you don't believe that should be done. That's the sacrifice you got to make if you stand on that premise. But this is what I've known. Could you imagine if a black player had won Athlete of the Year? Feels like I'm coming down with a cold or something. Could you imagine? I need some hot tea. If a black player had won Athlete of the Year and a coach came out and said, why did you put her as the Athlete of the Year? Do you know how that coach might get cut? That coach might get fired. This is how bad this is. Listen to what she had to say.
Last night, we read Time magazine where Caitlyn Clark was named Athlete of the Year. Why couldn't they have put the whole WNBA on that cover and said the WNBA is the league of the year because of all the talent that we have?
Why couldn't they come out and put the WNBA as the league of the year on the magazine? So my question to you is, when there's been other black athletes that has graced the front of the cover and given Athlete of the Year, were you outspoken and said, don't put them as Athlete of the Year, put the whole league as Athlete of the Year? Did you do that? Do we got footage from you speaking out against that happening? Or do you have just this anger, irritation, and frustration because of the success that comes with her? You don't have to like people. But boy, I hate haters. I hate haters. I don't like them. I don't like haters. I really, 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 really don't. And this hating is beyond me. I really don't understand it. All she did was come in the league and put more money in everybody's pockets. Didn't say nothing to nobody. Took the worst locker in the whole world. You know how when that player comes in, you get the worst locker? She took the worst locker. I'll take that one. Came in, played ball, and didn't say nothing else. She didn't ask for anything. She just played ball, and she did her thing. She broke all kind of records that are not just rookie records, just long-standing records. She broke them in year one. And now you're trying to, could you imagine they trying to dim her light to share it? If we would have told Serena Williams, look, you can't be Time Athlete of the Year, it has to be the whole women's tennis league because we want to highlight the greatness of all the other players. That's right, Kyle. Comparing her to Angel Reese. Angel Reese not on her level. She's just not. Angel Reese can't impact the game the same way. She's not the player. She's not dedicated to success in the way that she is, the way in which we normally judge it by getting the gym, the way that Kobe said, get in the gym. Y'all give Angel Reese all the passes. She could be a model and do the podcast and do all these things and still be great. Okay, sure she could. But normally you have to prove something before you can go out and do all this stuff. Normally you get the podcast after years of putting in work. She get a podcast in year one. Even the athletes that we watch in the Draymond Greens, he's a 4-time champion. At least he's done something at the highest level. Like, yeah, okay, you get a podcast. She just get a podcast, and she has not accomplished what she needs to accomplish in the league. But she is a good talent. But to compare her on that level is embarrassing. She got drafted behind the Brink lady from the Sparks. She wasn't even the second pick. But had Angel Reese been on as athlete of the year and one of a coach, because this is an owner, right? Let a coach or an owner come out and say, Angel Reese shouldn't be on that athlete of the year. It should be the whole league. It would have been a problem. I hate the inconsistency. I hate asking people to do things you're not willing to do for them. I hate that stuff. She earned every penny she got. I watched her game. I watched her play. I watched how much work she put in. I watched how she conducted herself off the court, because that's how you learn a lot about people. How bad does somebody want it? Is they really in the gym? Is they really studying? Or are they at the gala? And I'm not saying you can't go to the gala. You can. It's just if somebody else don't go to the gala and they're playing and outperforming you, it's within our right to say that gala might be taking your focus away, because you should be just as skilled and talented. You taller than her. It's fair. But this stuff right here is very embarrassing. It's very embarrassing that when you guys get into these roles, you go out and project the same level of racism onto people that you don't want to happen to you. You got your own magazines, and this is the other frustrating part. Y'all keep saying, we didn't want to sit at their restaurants anyway. We wanted our own restaurants. But the arguments keep coming from their products. Are you telling me you mad about them being on a magazine that belongs to them? A newspaper that belongs to them, and you can make your own and do the whole FUBU, for us, by us attitude? I don't understand it. I just don't. And it's very frustrating because this girl has done nothing to nobody. She's done nothing to nobody. She turned college sports up. She turned the league up. She getting people more money than they ever seen. She's getting more eyeballs. She's getting more confidence. She got other women starting their own leagues now that they never did before. Y'all had pioneers before. Shout out to L. Nixon in the building, says, good morning, and have a great show. No doubt, brother. I appreciate you. They got money. Oprah got money. Beyonce got the money. All these women that y'all praise, Meg Thee Stallion, well, her contract is kind of messed up, but Cardi got some money from Tasha K. So go ahead and pull that money together and create your own media. Create your own articles and all these things. And see if they're upset when they don't get nominated on none of your award shows. Have you ever seen anybody but Eminem get upset for not being nominated at the BET Awards? I just felt like we should have had more representation at the BET Awards there because we had a great year. Have you seen that? The answer to that question is no, because they're not looking to be included into your world the way you want to be included into their world, while telling them how to run their world. It's embarrassing. Yes, Mel, I said what I said. It's embarrassing. It really, really is embarrassing. You don't, and I'm going to just say this, just tell the truth. Y'all don't even like white people. Y'all have issues with them. Y'all hate the so-called white woman. They take our men. They take our athletes. Y'all actually hate them. We know it. Y'all hate them. Yet y'all have a request for them to uplift y'all and to acknowledge y'all greatness. Why? Do you acknowledge their greatness? Or you say things like, oh, they don't have it, they just steal from us. You ain't proved nothing. I'm not one of those people that's gonna say the things that you like to hear. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. It's wrong. Y'all don't really like them like that. And the fact that I think was it Paige Buchers? It was another girl that did. It was at the ESPYs, and she's like, for all the other players, the black players that came before us, they need to get acknowledged. It's crazy. She did a whole speech on it, and everybody was supporting that. Yeah, she really had our back and all this stuff. Y'all don't even like these players. Y'all upset that they're so good and that they're going to get the benefit of their people supporting them. This is how sad it is. See, the black players in the WNBA are upset that black people don't support them. That's just what the truth is. See, the white people are not upset that white people don't support them because they're getting the support. Caitlyn Clark, her audience travels with her. That's just what it is. But that's what I think the frustration is. You wish you had what she had. You can't take her talent away from her. You can't say she can't ball. And I don't see the same complaints coming from the NBA. You realize they wasn't letting us play in the league like that. They never came out and glazed our, like they never came out and had to acknowledge our greatness. Still, to this day, it's no different. What is it? What is it? Are these? What is the truth? I don't get it. What's the true gripe? Why aren't NBA players making this same complaint? What's the difference? What's the difference? Because the only difference I can see is money. Are you saying the NBA players are not saying something because they're getting paid enough money? So your argument is you need more money. But then what does it have to do with Caitlyn Clark? She don't pay y'all. Why attack her? Why go at what she's accomplished and what she's had to endure? Y'all don't realize y'all becoming the mob that y'all say y'all against. Y'all are becoming the mob that y'all say y'all against. And it's scary. It is scary. Y'all don't need no protection. And I'm going to just tell the truth because I'm sick of all this protection stuff. I'm really sick of it. I ain't never met no white girl that can beat up a black girl. I ain't never seen it. I ain't never walked down, saw fights break out, and was like, oh, that white girl getting her. Never seen it. Now, is it possible? Sure. You got the girls in the UFC and all that kind of stuff. But if we just been honest, fellas, ladies, whenever y'all seen fights break out at school, whatever you want, y'all ain't never was like, oh, that white girl got her. They usually getting a beat down of a lifetime. They usually getting a beat down like, oh, that white girl about to get it. Hey, that's like, how much money you want to bet who gonna win this fight? You look at the black girl, you look at the white girl, you be like, I got my money on the black. Y'all just know it. So all this protection from who? Y'all, they don't want to see y'all. So what y'all need from? Like, it just gets overstated, okay? And I don't know. It just irritates me to see an owner of a league come out, attack a player in their success, and no scrutiny behind it. But if the roles were reversed, if this happened to Maya Moore, if this happened to Angel Reese, if it happened to that Asia Wilson girl, oh, I cannot believe she more than deserves this. Everything she's done for this league, I can't believe this. That's what y'all gonna come out and say. And y'all gonna celebrate the same women that say, we want men that get to the bag. Y'all need to get this money. Y'all gonna say we don't want broke men, we want men with money. So like they're like, it's crazy. She brought all this money to y'all and y'all mad. But just one thing y'all argue and cry about is money. The hypocrisy will never. I don't know what y'all. It's never gonna change. That's probably what you think gonna change. They're gonna start really. The issue that I have is you want people to actually believe something that they don't. You want them to believe that you're greater than them. That's what y'all want people to. I want you to acknowledge my greatness. So no, we don't believe y'all greater than us. That's why Caitlyn Clark is out there balling. That's why that girl, the girl that was playing on the Liberty, balling. We don't believe y'all better than us. So we ain't got to acknowledge nothing. We don't believe y'all better than us. Just like y'all don't believe that they better than y'all. They have every right to feel that way. No, y'all ain't better than us. We come in here and do our thing. Let our game speak for us. Remember, we used to let our game speak for us. What happened to Angels and Maya Moore, Mel? Nothing. Maya Moore dominated college. She dominated the league. I don't know what. Nothing happened to her. Angel Reese, nothing happened to her. She got a whole bunch of money because she's entertaining. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know why she got a whole bunch of money. I don't know. I didn't see anything of her game that was so exciting. So I don't know. Whatever. I don't care. A lot of people make money in different industries. Who cares? I just don't know what you're talking about. There have always been complaints, Mel, about the success before them. But I'm asking you, there was before the Michael Jordans, before the Magic Johnsons. Why don't we hear those complaints from the men? What is the biggest difference? Or do you experience something that the brothers don't experience? Do you really believe that you experience something that the brothers don't experience? Do you believe you are that much greater than that you get the most unique experience or something? Are you that self-absorbed that that's how you believe the world is working? Because I believe that's what it is. To have an owner of a league look like her, come out and say what she said, knowing any other owner would have probably got fined or something like that for this, is wrong. And y'all can't even acknowledge wrong. Y'all want people to feel whatever y'all want them to feel and do the wrong thing. It's wrong. That's just what it is, guys. It's wrong. I'm not going to participate in it. I'm not going to placate to your feelings and emotions. It's wrong. Wrong is wrong. There's no way this woman should be feeling like she has to acknowledge y'all greatness and all this type of stuff. That she wants to play ball. She don't want no problems. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Part of the reason why I think she caved in, part of the reason I think Caitlyn Clark caved in is because she was never this outspoken. She never came in talking about, oh yeah, this is important for the women's league and the black players, and they need to be put ahead of me, and they're more important than me. She was quiet. She kept her mouth shut and she played ball. So she's not a champion of this movement. I think she got pressured into it. And she also knows that there's no winning for her if she tells the truth, like, no, I'm better than those players. If Caitlyn Clark come out and say, I'm better than all of them, so I don't care about nothing they talk about, let's play ball, she gonna get in trouble. That's what's happening. She gonna get in trouble. I believe that's what's occurring. Mel says, so no one should pay homage to those before them. Well, let me just ask you this. Just taking that statement, right? See how fair you are. Shouldn't the black players pay acknowledgement to the white players before them then? If that's your argument to the people that came before them, if you weren't even allowed in the league per se, Serena Williams and Venus should be kissing the feet of all those other successful white women in the league before them and say, they are great. We must acknowledge their greatness. But that's not what they was doing. That's not what they was doing. They was never been told, oh, when they made those magazine covers, you get off this magazine. They was never told this. Oh my gosh. But I don't remember LeBron James going back and saying, in 1948, man, that one player, boy, he paved the way for us. I don't care. He might know the history, he might respect, but they're not coming out advocating, having to scream at the top of their lungs. Mel, you said what you said. You can say it's not the same. Start your own damn league. Do you not understand that if black athletes start their own league, but don't prevent white athletes from joining, then the exact opposite effect is going to occur. White athletes going to come into the black league. Are you going to then say they need to acknowledge these black players that came before them? It's the same thing. You just don't want to see it that way because a lot of y'all are used to the victim mentality. I don't move in victim mentality. So I don't need nobody out there saying things to me that are irrelevant. Oh, yeah, we acknowledge what you did before us. What difference does that then make? That's the problem. It's this fake acknowledgement that y'all keep pushing for. If they go, yeah, we acknowledge y'all, then what? It make you feel important? It make you feel important? It make you feel like, oh, they didn't want to acknowledge me, but I made them. What do you gain? What have you gained since then? People have been saying things for a long time. Oh, those are great players. Those are great players. What have you gained because of those words? What have you gained? The only thing you've done is, I don't know what they call it. It's like those false beliefs that you actually gain something. You haven't. So I just feel bad for Caitlyn Clark that she can't just go and play ball. She has to deal with all this extra stuff that she had nothing to do with. It's not her fault she balling better than you. It's not her fault. It ain't her fault that fans, and this is the thing about fans, what does fan stand for? Fanatic. So fans you don't even have to be the best player for someone to be a fan of you. You don't. You don't even have to be the best player for people to be a fan of you. So even if you think she's not the best player, she can still have the most fans. And it is what it is. It is what it is. She can have the most fans and not be the best player. And y'all mad. Why she got the most fans? Y'all will sit here and say, well, 60% the population. So, okay, so if you think that's what makes someone a fan of them, then you're saying people are a fan of you because of identity. And if that's the argument, I don't know what to tell you. You want them to not be fans of hers? I'm confused. Legitimately confused, guys. Legitimately. That this is going to be the conversation forever. When are we going to move past this? We need to shine a light on these black athletes in the WNBA. We need to shine a light on them and acknowledge for the things that they built. No, men built the sport. Y'all are just participating in it. Women have built no actual sport. Men have built all the sports. You now just to get to participate. So what y'all do is y'all are more than willing to congratulate the men because y'all know they're going to be better at you and everything. So when you know they're better at you, you're like, oh, that's easy. Oh, the guys are amazing. They're great. We acknowledge them. But the men actually built it. Go bow down to the men and say, thank y'all for building out basketball and making it great. Now we get to participate and have some fun. Women have not actually built any leagues. Unless there's a league where only women participate, which could be. Maybe you can argue volleyball. I don't even know if you can argue that, but maybe you could. Other than that, I don't want to hear it. They ain't built no actual leagues. The men built it. Y'all, just like if you work at a computer company and the men built all the computers and now you get to participate with making computers, you don't then get to say respect for what we came through and now we make computers too. Now, that's not to take away from your contributions to society, but to tell her, acknowledge the people that built the league before you, good luck. Good luck. Because y'all, it's a waste of time. What do you gain by her saying, yeah, they did it before us, they came before us. Now what? What's the next step? Take her money? Oh, no, that's out. Like, I'm not giving y'all my money because y'all mad that you ain't get the acknowledgement you think you deserve. In this world, it don't matter what you think you deserve, is what you get. You get what you deserve ultimately. Life ain't fair. You got to go out and take what you want. You got to go out and take what you believe you earn, okay? It's a dog-eat-dog world, okay? We ain't about to just give you our money. Caitlyn Clark is not about to just give you her money. She worked hard for that money. There's a lot of other players that ain't make it to where she made it at, ain't got no money. So I was heavily offended by the fact that they finally forced her to start acknowledging this stupid conversation. And it's so bad that you have an owner of the league, this woman here.
Last night, we read Time magazine where Caitlyn Clark was named Athlete of the Year. Why couldn't they have put the whole WNBA on that cover and said the WNBA is the league of the year because of all the talent that we have?
Do y'all hear the problem? I got a cash app here. It says, Caitlyn let nappy heads dim her light, forever victims. Well, she definitely caving in right now. But did you hear what the lady just said? Why couldn't the whole WNBA be on the front of the magazine? Can any of y'all think of the reason why the whole WNBA was not on the front of the magazine? Can any of y'all think of any reasons? If y'all cannot, I'll give you a reason. Just tell me, can you think of any reason? If you can't, I'll give you one. But I'm curious, can you think of any reason why they would just put Caitlyn Clark on the front instead of the whole league? Can you think of a reason? Okay, I'll answer it for you. The basketball leagues are driven on individuals, not teams. See, basketball is so unique that it's a player-driven league. So we follow LeBron, we follow KD, we follow Jason Tatum, Kevin Booker, Ja Morant, players like that. We follow the players. We follow the players. So we market the player. We market the player. So because the WNBA is not self-sustaining and they basically getting sustained by the NBA, the marketing style that the NBA has will be possibly very similar to the WNBA. They market players in the NBA. So the WNBA is going to market players because that's the proven formula. So that's why it's been processing this way. Now, Mel says it's not just about basketball. Well, Mel, what is it about? Because one of these days I have to get Mel on the show so she can truly express her differences and explain what we're so off about. What is this about if it ain't about the sports? Because Caitlyn Clark is talking about sports. She ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. She wasn't there. Caitlyn Clark wasn't there when all that other stuff happened 300-400 years ago. She wasn't there. Leave her alone. Just like we don't want to be caught up in nothing that we wasn't there for. She wasn't there for that. And this ain't got nothing to do with, if you want your reparations, go to the government. If you want your reparations, go to the government. That ain't got nothing to do with Caitlyn. Ain't got nothing to do with her. So leave her alone. Ain't got nothing to do with her. Don't try to put all, and this is another problem. Y'all put the whole building of the community on these athletes. Go get these doctors and stuff to be the ones that stand on business. Why are y'all getting athletes to do these things? That's part of the problem. These athletes don't want to do none of that. They want their money. They're not activists. That is not their purpose in life. They've already proven that. So leave her alone. She ain't got nothing to do with this stuff. I don't know what y'all trying to use her as an example to prove a point. Yes, the world or America or the majority of America, they don't care. They don't got nothing to do with y'all. Y'all got y'all group, they got their group, and y'all want it like that. So to sit here, it's so confusing. No, Mel, that's your own anger issue. See, we ain't do nothing to y'all. We ain't do nothing to y'all. Stop making it seem like we are not the supportive ones. They ain't got nothing to do with us. You didn't get put in office and y'all still mad about that and y'all think it's all fault. But then the numbers came out and overwhelmingly we voted in so-called the woman's favor. The black men voted overwhelmingly in the woman's favor. It didn't give the other guy the votes like that. So when the numbers came out, he was like, oh, damn, we can't use that argument. It's not us. It's not us. This ain't got nothing to do with none of that. You can make your own money in this world. They ain't stopping y'all from making your nonprofit business, your for-profit business, generating money, making music, and none of this stuff. Ain't nobody stopping y'all from doing this. Don't try to put it on the black man. No. You're mad at Caitlyn Clark. You're claiming we ain't defending y'all. We supposed to defend y'all from Caitlyn Clark? We supposed to say why y'all didn't do that for all the others as they came before y'all? What's the game? Travel One, I don't need them to give me a job. It's not on them. It's my life that I got to figure out, not theirs. It's not on them. They don't owe me nothing. They don't owe me nothing. It's just embarrassing. And you just look, y'all gonna be mad because I'm gonna call it out. Look, Mel said, y'all never do. That's a lie. That's a lie. But you know what? That's okay. So feel free to alienate the only people that actually would help you. So feel free to the only ones that actually would help you. So feel free to keep alienating them, and they're going to keep going to areas where they are appreciated. Because apparently you ain't appreciated nowhere. Apparently you're not appreciated nowhere. Well, we gonna go where we appreciate it. What is it? 1, 2, 3. Who do you appreciate? I don't know how it goes, but you know what I'm talking about. So this type of, I don't want to say bad character, but this type of ownership and leader speaking like this on a player is embarrassing. She doesn't make the community look better. It actually makes them look worse. Begging to be on somebody's magazine that's like as if it's going to change their life. We've been put on magazines before. Nothing has changed. So why keep trying to pressure people that you do not like, talk behind their back, say crazy things about them, say they steal your black man? Why keep trying to get them to pacify you and put you on their magazines and put you on a pedestal? You're not going on a pedestal. It's not happening. You're not about to get pedestalized. It's not happening. You have this sick thing with being pedestalized that's unique in your head. The thing about the black dads is they never been pedestalized. See, they always get the brunt of the negative experience. Always. Even if they not present, they get all the blame for the struggles of the present parent. It's a very unique thing, right? But no, this is not happening. You're not going to blame that. No. Stand up on your own, player. This is embarrassing. And it gets even worse. It gets even worse. Look what Plies had to say about the situation. Listen to what Plies said, okay? Plies says they hate Caitlyn Clark now because she publicly acknowledged her respect for black women. Their hate for black women is the same hate that drove them to the polls last month. Now, this is what Mel is claiming about in the chat. Can I ask you something? Do black women hate? How do they display their hate? Is it in a unique way that no other group does but them? Or even if what you're saying was true, Mr. Plies, which I disagree with, who do black women hate? How is that displayed? How is that measured? Is it who doesn't hate the people that hate them? If you told black women, hey, white women hate you, you know what they would say? We hate them too. So if a white woman says, well, black women hate you, well, we hate them too. Oh, it's just pure logic. It's pure logic to me. Y'all don't like them. You pretend and be phony like you do, but behind the scenes, y'all really don't. Y'all lying, and that's why y'all mad at them, because you believe they owe you something. So if they don't like you and you don't like them, stop acting like they need to like you. You just mad because you feel that you got to pretend you need to like them. That's where the problem is. Stand on business. Continue to outspokenly dislike them if that's what you want to do. Victimhood. It's embarrassing. It's a real strange dichotomy. Let me show you something. I'm not going to get into the breakdown of it. I'm really not, but I'm not going to get into the breakdown of it, right? But I want to show you something. This is from a post from Remy Ma. Remy Ma is going through this back and forth with her man, Papoose, and her ex-husband. And to be honest with you, I think she's telling the truth in a lot of the things that she's saying about the relationship. People are taking their sides, black love, all that kind of stuff, whatever, right? But in this post is something very striking, right? Very striking. And I want y'all to pay attention to this, okay? Papoose didn't say nothing like this. This is from the words of Remy Ma herself, okay? I'm going to specify the exact language that she used, all right? It's going to be all the way at the bottom, okay? This is what it says here. I want you guys to listen to this. You do anything to keep the black love image I helped build for you. This is her speaking about Papoose. You do anything to keep the black love image I helped build for you. And you was okay with the lies being told about me. How many friends and family of mine have you purposely made uncomfortable and pushed away? Most importantly, and she made importantly all caps. Most importantly, my daughter worships me. And I'm a fantastic mother, and you know that. She said, and I quote, my daughter worships me. Y'all don't find that strange? That there seems to be some crazy obsession with being worshipped. No, absolutely not. The way y'all say y'all ain't no kings is wild to me. But to stay on the point, she said that. Typed it up and put it out there. I don't care if a lot of parents talk like that, Mel. I don't care. She feels that way. She said it. She feels that way. You know why? She's not an amateur when it comes to being on the internet or being in entertainment. She knew what she said before she pressed the button. And Mel, you so angry. You just put y'all worship black men. Where are black men worshipped anywhere around the world? Where? See, you forget the causes that they overcame. That's why, like, y'all say these men weak. Well, don't you mean that you acknowledge that the strong men existed before then? Just saying. If you say these men are weak now, that's just an acknowledgement that those brothers back in the day was the real deal. So they existed. They broke barriers. They've done some great things, but they're not getting worshipped. But that's not the point. Being is crazy that y'all think like that. Who do you think you are? You think you are God. That's how crazy it is. You think you are our God. And y'all, the only ones that think like that. Y'all the only ones think like that. But anyways, that's how bad this is. Y'all want to be worshipped. They don't have to put you on front of their magazines. You have no right to sit there and talk down on them when you know if they did it to you, they get canceled. And as a matter of fact, y'all got more power than them. They're at this point right now, I'd make the argument that there is more black privilege than white privilege. I have seen more white people get canceled than ever than I see when black people do the same thing in their way and not get canceled for it. The names that we call other groups and we don't get in trouble for it, and they say something about us and they get in big trouble. I don't know. I see something strange about that. But whatever. I'm going to say it. You ain't got to say it. Stay in your victim mentality. I ain't going to live there with you. You live there by yourself and show me where victimhood has ever created a champion. Show me where victimhood has ever created a champion. If you have a victim mentality, you're going to stay as a victim. Champions don't have victim mentality. Oh, I'm a victim. I can't. Oh. No, they don't. They say, I'm going to make it happen. So I'm sorry. I just don't have the victim mindset. I'm not upset at you because, well, you feel like you lost in life. You feel like the world has just taken so much from you that you can't succeed, you can't win, and the world will never shape the way it is for you. That's on you. That's on you. You live in that victim mentality. I won't. So forgive me if I choose not to dwell down there with you in all this crybaby mentality, hoping for people to do things that I know that they're not going to do. And even if they did do it, it wouldn't even be true. Even if they did do it, they wouldn't even mean it. If they came out and said, "Oh, y'all the greatest people on earth, and y'all, we should give y'all been saying things like, oh, we should pay these people. They've been through so much and never paid us. Y'all been giving that the speech forever. We don't want no speeches. But somehow, somewhere, y'all want these empty words said about y'all. Y'all want this empty placement on magazines that nobody reads or cares about. When the last time y'all see somebody walking around with a magazine? It's just the fact that somebody else got some notoriety and you feel you deserve the notoriety. See, that's your world. I don't dwell down there with victim mindset. You stay there, we stay over here. Truth is the truth. You hate it, I love it. But the truth shall never be hated, okay? Now, those are my rough thoughts on Caitlyn Clark and her folding to the pressure. Let's get in to the Duke lacrosse team finally vindicated, okay? Finally vindicated. I remember this case. It was one of the biggest scandals at Duke we had ever heard, ever. It was an internet, I don't know what the word is, but it took the internet by storm. I remember it was crazy times going on, okay? That whole team, all those players were dang there crying. And they said, we didn't do this. We didn't do this. And then other people will run around talking about believe all people. The other people was running around saying, we believe her. I remember. Well, time has passed by, and the truth has finally been spoken. Now, we all know laws need to change. We all clearly know that there's no way in 2024 and 2025 people should be still getting away with this. But because this is a crime that is normally perpetrated on men, nobody's going to stand up for them, male. Nobody's going to stand up for a right thing. See, it's one thing to cry about a magazine, but you got people's freedom been taken away. You got people's character been destroyed. With no actual remedy to make that whole again. And this is why this battle, a real life-changing battle, is something worth fighting for. You fighting to be on the front of a magazine in a basketball, you out your mind. You out your mind. I was still a teenager when this case went down, so I didn't think the way that I think. I didn't have the knowledge, the experience that I do now with society and all the changes that occurred. But I remember those times. It was turned up because Duke has always been a like just a major. I don't even know how to describe it. It's Duke. All right. It's very respected, widely revered institution. So to hear these shocking statements, to hear this thing had occurred under that program was mind-blowing. And this is how sad this is, guys. This is how sad this is. I don't even want to hear everything she said. I don't want to hear everything she said. Prestigious. Thank you, Kingdom. That is a perfect word, okay? You have to forgive me. But this whole magazine and all this crying victimhood is definitely clouding my speech. But the point being is Crystal Magum. I don't know if you say Magum or Magum. I really don't care. She falsely testified about the SA experience by multiple lacrosse players in 2006. I was still in high school. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what her pictures look like back then. I don't know what her pictures look like back then. But so Mel says she wasn't lying. The ladies wasn't okay. Well, you say she wasn't lying. I don't know. What did she say?
To your neighbor that lives trustingly beside you. And they were my brothers, and they trusted me that I wouldn't betray their trust. And I testified falsely against them by saying that they raped me when they didn't. And that was wrong. And I betrayed the trust of a lot of other people who believed in me. And made up a story that wasn't true because I wanted validation from people and not from God. And that was wrong when God already loved me for who I was. Regardless, I didn't need to seek validation from him because I already had validation from him. I just didn't know it. And I hurt my brothers. And I hope that they can forgive me. And I want them to know that I love them. And they didn't deserve that. To your
Key takeaways. Key takeaways. Key takeaways from this. To me, too little, too late. You destroyed their lives. You got young men who have families, sisters, aunties, looking at them like they were animals. Do y'all not understand that? Y'all complaining about being on a magazine while there's people that have to endure the destruction. There are some things that you just can't shake. Even after she come out and says it out of her own mouth, people are going to say things like this. They made her say that. So forgive me if real issues, real concerns matter more than being on a magazine that you shouldn't care about in the first place. it comes out that she was a dancer. And she's currently, I believe, incarcerated. I don't know. Maybe she's free now. But she, for lack of better words, was dating some young man, and he is no longer here because of her. She was dealing with some young man, and he no longer was here because of her. So now, because of that experience, she's willing to admit what she did. You could have admitted this 7 years ago, 13 years ago, 20 years ago almost. But you wait till now to where you get there and you realize, because I believe she's serving 15, 18 years or something like that, 15 to 18 years, right? Mel keeps saying shame on BM. Why, Mel? What does the BM's character have anything to do with this woman that's on our public trial right now? What does the behaviors of the so-called black men have to do with her behaviors and what she did? Why are you so angry at them right now where we're discussing her actions and who she represents? Why? Why do you do that? I'm just curious. I'm always open to other people's interpretation of things, perspective, views, but I just don't get it right now. I'm confused. What does this have to do with the BM? She did this. She destroyed their lives. Mel, which story would you like highlighted? Do you want this one to be overlooked because it doesn't benefit you? You send the story. You act like it ain't many of these stories. This one just happened to get extremely publicized because of what she actually did in the time she did it. But if y'all don't know what it's like to have your character ran through the mud, destroyed, your own family looking at you like you're a criminal, and you did nothing. Heck, people on YouTube making all kind of baseless claims, messing with people on the internet, let alone your family. And she destroyed the lives of 3 players. 3 players. Sorry, Lee, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. That one, we don't know how those cases gonna turn out. So I'm sorry that we don't know how that stuff works out. And then the other guy, he's a YouTube personality. We really don't know him. But they can have their opinions on anything. I don't care. This is completely different. Completely different. This is her acknowledging she lied on somebody else to destroy their life. You can make claims about somebody else doing things, but she lied. This is a vastly different thing, but that's okay. That's okay. I understand why you think that is applicable here, but it's not. That's how embarrassing it is. But you know what? Always against my own better judgment. Why not? I'm happy to open the panel up to find out maybe I got it wrong. Maybe Mel's correct and I just got it wrong, but far too often there's no penalty for this. See, the claim about what 3 other guys got to go to trial, they have a penalty. Her actions have no penalty. And when her time is up, she's going to walk away scot-free. Heck, she might even get some money to go on a talk show to tell her story. Whatever, cool. It's really interesting. But for me, I think this story is going to get swept under the rug. I think she gonna come out and admit she did that, and then in a couple of days, nobody gonna say nothing. They gonna be back chasing after some other people because they feel that's more important. But do you know if these guys are pro now? Do you know if these guys went pro? Do you know if these guys are able to make money from their love of lacrosse? Do you know if they family turned on them? Do you know, like, if their own family said, "Oh, nah, like what that poor young lady went through, we can't be seen with you guys. We can't deal with. I'm sorry, we tried. It ain't right." Can she fix that? Can she fix that type of betrayal? I don't think so. Can she get added 10 to 20 more years onto her sentence? That would be nice. I'm just saying that would be nice. We need to have some penalty, 5 years at least. If it comes out you lie, can you at least do 5? Yeah, that's all. I would be happy with that. That is a start for me. 5 years, 3 to 5 years. If it comes out, you were actually lying. Just do your 3 to 5. And at least we would understand that we would give more credence to people that actually come out and speak, because then they know that there's a penalty for lying. Like, could y'all imagine Lil' Kim went to jail because she lied on the stand? This woman will tell you she lied on the stand and she won't go to jail. Isn't that perjury either way? I don't know. But either way, it's sad. Either way, it's sad. And I'm going to just tell you, can any of y'all pull up some pictures of her from 2006? I'm just keeping it real. I'm curious. Do we got images from her 2006? I don't know. Here's the thing, Kingdom Minded. They got their 20 M's, and that's cool, but she didn't pay them. They might have got their money, but she didn't pay them. And I'm glad they got their money. I'm glad they got their money. Now, I would gladly commute her sentence of 5 years for lying for $20 million, no doubt. But she didn't pay him. And here's a sad part. They only got that money because they was at the university. Had they just been some young kids that were not in any school, they were just at a party, they wouldn't have got that money. They wouldn't have got nowhere near that money. They wouldn't have got, y'all know they wouldn't have got that money. They got that money because they went to that school. And what happened, and that school had to basically pay them. So once again, she gets away with it scot-free. More of the point. And Mel don't believe the story went down this way. Oh, Mel. It's all right. Anyway, guys, I had to start the show early today because I have places to be, okay? So, ladies, gentlemen, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Please leave a like or a dislike at the end of the show. I got to go. I will be back later. I don't know if I'm going to live stream later, but I'll be back later because I don't know how much. I got a lot of stuff to take care of today. So I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And until then, we gone.